Good morning. I'm Robin Roberts, and I'm a member of the Outreach Committee. Our committee provides grants to 40 nonprofit agencies. This year, we are not having an outreach benefit, which is a significant source of those funds. Instead, we are making a direct appeal to you. This spring, we will be presenting Minutes for Mission to tell you about the amazing work being done by the nonprofit agencies we support. Today's focus is on homelessness. As we mark the one-year anniversary of the COVID-19 pandemic, we pause to consider the impact on those experiencing homelessness. Imagine not knowing where you're going to sleep, not having a place to go to the bathroom, or not even knowing where your next meal is coming from. Then add the coronavirus pandemic. Sheltering at home is obviously impossible. But the nonprofit organizations we support that serve this population have been amazingly nimble. In Cook County, about 1/5 of the homeless population are adult women. That means 2,000 women each night have nowhere to go. Sarah Circle provides services to these women: daytime support, think showers and laundry, and interim and permanent overnight housing, all with caseworker support. In the past year, spacing requirements from COVID meant their 50-bed program could only house 25 women. So they sourced funds to allow them to keep open a second 50-bed shelter for another 25 women. Amazingly, with health screenings for everyone, even those who are using the daytime support services, they have had no outbreaks of COVID. And now they're partnering with Heartland Health to vaccinate this very vulnerable population. Night Ministry provides housing to homeless teens and healthcare services to those living on the street. Despite COVID, all of their programs have not only stayed open, but have expanded. They have a street medicine program where doctors and nurses visit those living in tent cities. Recently, they secured doses of the Moderna vaccine to take along with them, and they've been vaccinating those living on the street. The Crib is their emergency overnight shelter, has been forced to stay open all day as well, so homeless youth have a place to shelter in place. Fun fact, while Sarah's Circle was forced to reduce their capacity in their overnight shelters, the Crib has been able to stay at full capacity because the teens sleep in bunk beds. And according to CDC guidelines, if they sleep in bunk beds head to feet, then that meets the spacing requirements. Another agency is the Family Promise Chicago North Shore. It's unique. It provides shelter, support, and food to homeless families. Most shelters serve only either women or men or teens, and family units are split up. Family Promise keeps the family intact. Before COVID, they sheltered about 20 families in 25 churches throughout the North Shore. But when COVID hit and churches closed, they had to move their families into hotels. They quickly realized that was not financially sustainable. So they moved families back down to their headquarters, which used to be a preschool. They set up learning pods where children had access to laptops, the internet, meals, so that they could do school virtually. And more importantly, this allowed their parents, many of whom were essential workers, to continue working and stay employed. I could go on. I've got a lot of stories about these amazing agencies, but my time is up. If you want to know more, please contact any member of the Outreach Committee. And when you get a letter asking you to donate to Kenilworth Union's Outreach Fund, please give generously. This year, more than ever, your contribution really makes a difference in people's lives. Thank you.